Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Today I'm going to be reacting to Overwatch Cinematics in release order playlist. If you want to check out my previous reactions, remember the playlist card will be at the top. Just click on it and be able to access it. If you want to check out the original playlist, remember the link is in the description below. This is part 6 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's part 6. Okay, let's start. 3, 2, 1, go.
You don't have to do this anymore. Winston's message wasn't meant for you. This isn't your fight. Papa told me after so many years of service, you gave Overwatch everything, and then they pushed you out. Why would you go back to them? What were you still fighting?
So, that's it. You're leaving us.
I have been called. I must answer. It is a great honor.
To disappear into some secret organization. Give up the glory of being a Crusader? I don't think so.
He wishes he got picked.
The Crusaders are immortal defenders of Germany. People will be singing songs about our legacies.
Our legacies are our deeds. And this war is bigger than all of us.
Drop huts to the east, they're coming!
All right, people. They're playing our song. Stick with your dance partners. Let's crush those rust buckets.
Here's your walking stick, old man.
Live with honor.
Time is glory.
We work as one! Rocket up! Fire!
I love the wind in my hair.
Get back and protect your team!
They're just slowing me down. Besides, they're fine.
What is that?
That is mine.
Damn it, Reinhardt! Reinhardt!
More of those things!
We're being overrun! Fall back to the rally point! I'll get Reinhardt!
I had this.
Obviously. They're cutting us off! Let's move! That door won't hold. Get back to the unit. I will hold them off.
And let you have all the glory? We will fight our way back together!
No. I'm staying here.
But without you...
Lieutenant! You took an oath to be a Crusader. Now, keep it.
I won't leave you!
The team needs you. Be their shield. Reinhardt, live with honor.
Die with glory, old friend. I have been called. I must answer. Always.
Wow. Wow, wow. What a cinematic. What a cinematic. The Crusaders. These are the men and women in those power armors that I saw in the other cinematic that dealt with the unmixed robot that, you know, was choosing the side of peace, you know, because of the bird. You know, the bird convinced him to come back into the forest, you know. And in that cinematic we saw the past, the unmixed war, and we saw some people looking like these guys, the Crusaders, busy fighting against the unmixed robots. So yeah, these are the same guys. Yeah, wow, they really look cool in this power armor that they're wearing. But this guy Reinhardt, he had no helmet. He acted recklessly. You know, he went charging into battle and leaving his you know, his soldiers behind, unprotected. And yeah, that was irresponsible. But I think he has changed from that kind of person. Clearly, you know, the time has really taught him and, you know, made him more mature. And yeah, here he is right now in this abandoned castle, where his commander was, you know, on that chair. I wondered, did they take out the body from that armor, or is the commander's body still inside that chair and, you know, it's just now bones inside there? I don't know. That's a bit weird to keep the body there, the body armor, the suit there, and, you know, just leaving it like that. I'm just worried that they didn't take out the body, but hopefully they did. Yeah, but I digress, guys. I digress. Yeah, the cinematic was amazing. Really, it was amazing. And the unmixed robots, I have never seen the one with 4 legs. I've never seen the one that's got like a cannon instead of, you know, the auto turret. Like, you know, I would say like the mainstay of unmixed robots. You know, the ones that have got a minigun at the back and a rifle on the front. Yeah, Those ones, I think those ones are just the standard robots, and then the special ones are the bigger ones with 4 legs and even guns on the face. I thought the robot that, you know, picked up Reinhardt by his collar, I thought he was going to shoot him in the face with his auto guns on his face, because this guy, he has no helmet on him, he has no protection there. That's the weakest point. Just you train your guns on it and, you know, you can kill the human. But yeah, really, that thing was terrifying. It was terrifying. It made some sort of electronic noise, you know, as it was being activated. Really, those things look extremely dangerous, even to the Crusaders. I think the Onyx robots, you know, created that machine as an answer to the Crusaders, because the Crusaders really look huge and they have those hammers and they can completely overwhelm any other type of Onyx robot until they face against that big machine with 4 legs. Yeah, that was really something. Yeah, and the Air Force there, the German Air Force coming in, saving the day, bombing up the Onyx robots just in the nick of time. And yeah, it was really great. Really, it was a nice and amazing advert. Oh, not advert, but it is an advert. Cinematic, yes. It was really good. Wow. I want to see it again. I want to see it again. Really, it was something. Huh. Okay, let's continue.
We stand on the brink of a breakthrough in human evolution. I have dedicated my life to unraveling its secrets. I take risks that others would consider to be unwise, for I do not share their caution. Overwatch held back the pace of scientific discovery for decades. They believed my methods were too radical, too controversial, and they tried to silence me. But there were others in the shadows, searching for ways to circumvent their rules. Freed from my shackles, the pace of our research hastened. Together, we delved deeper into those areas forbidden by law, by morality, and by fear. New patrons emerged who possessed an appetite for my discoveries. And with this knowledge, what new world could we build?
Okay, Moira is part of the organization that Doomfist is a part of. And as well as, what was his name again? The shadow guy, the guy that uses smoke. I forgot. What's his name? Reaper? Yeah, Reaper. That's his name, right? Yeah, him. It looks like I saw what he really looks like, you know, without the mask and without everything else on his body. I think it was that guy who was being experimented on by Moira, you know, and he had some sort of like smoke coming out of him or something, you know. I think that's him. Unless if it's someone else, I don't know, guys. In the comment section, you guys can tell me. But yeah, it seems like Overwatch, you know, tried to shut this lady and her crazy experiments down. But now she's being supported by other people for her to continue her research. And I wonder what kind of powers does she have exactly. Yeah, she looks like a witch in a way, you know, creating things with mystical energies. I don't know, it just doesn't look like proper science that you would see in a laboratory. I don't know, she's using exotic particles and exotic materials and stuff like that to, you know, further enhance human beings. So she kind of gives me this impression of a witch or something. But it's cool. It's cool. It's just that, you know, she's a bit scary. Yeah. All right, let's continue. You see, what's that? Is she controlling like dark matter or dark energy, or what? What is that? Oh, this lady. She's in the path of the dark side, definitely. Wow.
An Overwatch facility was attacked. The team needed to respond, but officially, their hands were tied. Luckily, Blackwatch plays by its own rules. We all knew who was responsible. Rumor had it he'd be well protected. Our mission was to drop in and get him out so he could face the music. At least, that's how it was supposed to go.
Good evening, Commander Reyes. How will this look on the news? Overwatch unlawfully abducting a respected businessman? Even if you take me now, my friends would have me released within the week. All this theatrics have been a waste of our time.
You're right.
Reyes, what did you do? This was not the plan.
Well, looks like we're going with Plan B.
Our target was dead, so I guess he got what was coming to him. Still, it didn't seem right. But that wasn't the end of our problems. For the first time, people knew we were out there. New faces stepped up to fill the void in Talon. And I can't help but wonder if that's where it all started to go wrong.
Okay, alright. Reyes. Okay, Reyes, I think he is the Reaper. You know, the guy with the guy who uses shadows and is a gunslinger. I think that's him. Because this Reyes guy also has 2 guns. And he also looks very similar to the guy that Moira was experimenting on, you know. And he also had some sort of smokes and stuff coming out of him. So I think that's the same guy. So this guy was part of Blackwatch. And this guy with the hat, with the cowboy hat, he was also in the cinematic with Moira, you know, when they were recruiting Moira in their own organization. I didn't know what the organization was, but I'm assuming it is Blackwatch that she joined up with, you know. And then she continued further with her experiments in creating the Reaper and whatever else, you know. And then there were 2 other people. I don't know who they were. One of them looked like a ninja samurai kind of person, and then the other one was using abilities that looked quite similar to Moira. So yeah, I'm not really sure who she is. She doesn't look like Moira, so it might be somebody else. But definitely Blackwatch is, you could say it's like a special forces of Overwatch. You know, the unofficial organization, the unofficial group of people that are meant to do some, you know, terrible things. I guess you could say that. I'm just trying to make an example. You know, like in Star Trek, I don't know if you guys watch Star Trek, but you know, in Star Trek there is the Galactic Federation, the Federation of the United Federation of Planets. Yes, sorry, the United Federation of Planets. They are the official government of all the federated members within, you know, the Federation space, you know, in Star Trek, right? But then they also have a Black Ops government, you know, a shadow government that protects the Federation from any and all threats. And I think they're called Section 27, if I'm not mistaken. So it's something similar with Blackwatch and Overwatch. Overwatch is the public face of the organization. They are the ones that you would see on the television sets. You know, you would see them on the news and stuff like that. And then you have the shadow organization that, you know, operates incognito, doing dangerous missions, you know, bombing, killing, doing all these terrible things. And that's the Blackwatch organization, you know, and they don't follow the rules that have been set by the governments across the world. That's something that Overwatch has to do, you know, to keep face, to keep themselves connected with the public. But Blackwatch, they don't need to do any of that stuff. They can do things that are just as terrible and as evil as the evil people that they're fighting against. I guess you could say it like that. But yeah, interesting that Reyes was part of this organization, and then he decided to defect and join this organization that Doomfist is a part of, and Moira. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Really, that's very interesting. And this guy with the cowboy hat, who is he exactly? Because I'm seeing him twice now, and does it mean that he's also joining, or he has joined another organization? He's defected from Overwatch and he's, you know, working for another organization, the same organization that Moira and Reaper and Doomfist is a part of. I'm wondering about that. But yeah, this is quite interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. Okay, let's continue.
Journal entry 1963-4, Harold Winston. Status update on Specimen 8. By now, we're all used to our super intelligent gorillas on the colony. But the hamster, we've named him Hammond, continues to be one of our biggest surprises. Even though he's grown from the genetic modification, we have more trouble keeping track of him than any of the other animals. Somehow, he managed to get out of his cage again. It took us days to find him. I can't help but wonder what it is he's looking for when he gets out there. He's shown impressive problem-solving skills and adaptability to new situations. And he's overcome all the challenges that have been placed in front of him. I, for one, can't wait to see what trouble the little guy gets up to next.
Okay, Wrecking Ball. Yeah, little hamster who's also intelligent like all the other gorillas that were on the moon base. Yeah, I'm still kind of, you know, questioning the ethics of these scientists who were doing these experiments on these animals, you know, on the lunar base. I'm still very much skeptical about them. You know, they sound like good people, or should I say Dr. Winston sounds like a good person, but what he was doing, no. That is not right at all. But yeah, it seems like the gorillas, whilst they were taking over the base, Wrecking Ball, the little hamster, devised his plan to escape the base, you know, piggybacking on Winston's escape pod, you know, as it was leaving the base and heading towards Earth. So yeah, no, he's really, you know, inventive. He's always a problem solver, it seems like it. And yeah, he found a way to escape. He didn't want to stay with the gorillas. And yeah, now he's in Australia, in the junkyards there, and, you know, creating his own mech suits fighting probably in some sort of like a gladiatorial battle kind of situation. So yeah, this character is quite interesting. I wonder if it can talk. Yeah, I would have wanted to hear it talk instead of hearing Dr. Winston. But anyways, it's all good. And yeah, let's continue. Okay guys, that's it for Overwatch Cinematics in Release Order playlist part 6. Yeah, and yeah, I'm just surprised really with the Crusaders, with Moira, with Blackwatch. Most importantly, Blackwatch. I did not expect this. I'm wondering whether, what's her name again, Anna the sniper, was part of Blackwatch instead of Overwatch. I'm not sure, because this is something up her alley, you know, as someone who is also doing terrible missions for the safety and security of Overwatch, you know. So I'm just wondering whether she was also part of that organization that did things outside of the rules, outside of jurisdiction, and, you know, just started killing targets that were required to be taken out, you know, for the safety of the organization and the world as a whole. I'm just wondering whether she was also part of Blackwatch. But yeah, Blackwatch, really, like I said, I'm just surprised. There's some characters there that, you know, belonged to Overwatch and who have, you know, betrayed Overwatch and just headed over to a different organization that, you know, didn't care about the rules, didn't care about the safety and security of humanity. They're just doing it for their own selfish reasons. That's what I'm assuming, you know, in terms of Doomfist and the Reaper and Widowmaker. Like, I don't see what is it are they exactly fighting for, you know. I see what they're doing, you know, disrupting society, you know, making more problems between humans and the Onmix. I see what they're doing, but why are they doing it? That is still something that is left out, that has not been answered. So yeah, I don't know why they're doing all these things, but it seems like Reyes from Blackwatch, as well as the guy with the cowboy hat, is also part of these kind of nefarious organizations. Yeah, and the Crusaders, cool. They're just cool. Really, they're just cool. The power armor, the things they can do, the way they operate in terms of merging their power with regular soldiers, you know, it's quite interesting. It really reminds me of Warhammer 40k. I'm sorry guys, I'm bringing that up again, but yeah, it really reminds me of Warhammer 40k with the Astartes and the Imperial Guard. Yeah, I don't know why, but it just works that way with them as well, you know, having your heavy hitters and then you'll have your auxiliary soldiers who also fire at the enemy. So yeah guys, this was interesting. This was really, really interesting. Part 6, wow. Okay guys, that's it. If you liked the video, remember to give me a like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And remember, if you want to check out the original playlist, the link is in the description below. And until next week Wednesday, bye bye.